everyone, it's Zachary Beach with smartrealestatecoach.com. Welcome to another Deal Structure Sunday. Today I have Jeff, or we call him Seattle Jeff, even though he lives in Alaska, but he bought and sells property in Washington. And he is a starter, but originally was a 9-star in our Wicked Smart community here. Along with, we have his coach, Steve Mernick, out of Connecticut. I'm sure you've seen him quite often here, but we got the powerhouse team here. Guys, welcome.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
This is probably the quietest Jeff has ever been. Don't worry, you guys will hear much more from him. So let's dive on into this deal. It's Sunday. People want some meat here. So let's dive on in. What type of deal are we talking about here?
This is an AO.
Okay, awesome. And what was the lead source? I know there was some nuance here. How did you find this lead?
So it's a seller of another property I have on Dayton Avenue. And so I found her as an expired. She's a realtor that does some rehab type stuff, and she just liked what I was doing and offered me this one.
Awesome. So you got what? So you got two takings from this one lady?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's a powerful relationship. Does she have any more that she wants to give you?
Potentially. Yeah, we need to sell her Dayton one also.
I'll be for another Sunday then.
That's right. Next Sunday, I promise.
Awesome. And why did we go the AO route with the seller?
I adamant from the beginning. She didn't like the contracts, but at the end of the day, really what it was she's comfortable dealing with people. She is a realtor. She's got a lot of rentals, and was happy with doing the hands-on management piece. So pretty much from the beginning, she was pretty set on an AO.
Awesome. That's amazing. And I breezed over it just briefly, and that is you live up in Alaska and you're doing deals really virtually like this. You're almost in Canada or almost in Russia, really. And then you're doing deals down in the United States. So do you have any quick insight on how you're able to do that at this point in time before we kind of move through this deal?
I think it's like really just monopolizing COVID, honestly. Everybody's happy with Zoom at this point. Everybody's happy with remote DocuSign, all this stuff. And so, I'm always traveling, or whatever, or I'm up north. I say that a lot. Yeah.
How many miles, Jeff? How many miles are you from Seattle?
The road system doesn't come directly to this town, but it's 2,400 miles on the road. I think it's about 900 miles by air.
Amazing.
Yep. Keep it up, my man. All right. So we got an AO deal. We bought from a realtor. What's the purchase price? What did we buy it for?
I got it from her for $349,900.
Okay. And then what were we able to sell it for?
$389,900.
And just so people that are watching this, what's the circumstance with the buyer? How come they needed the rent-to-own program?
The buyer, oh yeah, sure. So honestly, she's got medical issues in her past. She's a cancer survivor, and so she had been doing pretty good for herself prior to that, and that just destroyed her credit and everything. And so she's getting back on her feet now, and needed a step like this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that feel good when you're able to help out someone that's in a position that they need you, but also you're in a position to be able to help people, which is really, really, really cool. Awesome. All right. So you sell this property for $389,900. You collect your non-refundable deposit. How much did you collect up front for your non-refundable deposit, like at the table?
We had to go with the minimum of 3%. So it was $12,000. I think 11,700 would have been 3%.
Okay. And how much in total are you receiving from your Payday 1? Because for those who are listening, it's an AO, it's a sign out deal. So we typically only collect the Payday 1s, even though this is really great for people to know. So Jeff has these, he's going to talk about these numbers. staggered over the lease term, and he's collecting is as if it's like a payday too. He's able to schedule this out in order to create more profit from this deal. So how much in total did you have scheduled out for the payday one?
38,000, which is very close to 10%.
Awesome. And then how much of that are you giving to the seller?
34%.
34%. So roughly you're taking home 28,000 ish. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's 25, almost exactly. Yeah.
25,000. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And as we wrap up this deal, just because you're able to set some records during 90-day jumpstart, which I applaud you for, I'll give you a golfer's clap as we're here on Sunday, and we want to be rather quiet for Sundays. You're able to complete these deals. I believe it was one time to first deal, which was 42 days, which was the record before. So Jamo came in and beat it. Peter McNichols, who then got beat by Harper Tucker down in South Carolina, which did 27 days. But how were you able to do that? How were you able to get a property under contract through a 90-day jumpstart within 42 days?
Listen to what Steve says and say, yes, sir. How high, sir? How high
Yeah,
do I jump, sir?
So to put a little bit of context on that, because he's obviously not giving himself a pat in the back here. And we talk about this all the time. There's no secret sauce in what it is that we do. The people who do deals, they are the people who are doing exactly what they should be doing, and their output is at a higher rate. So just to give a kind of a context, Jeff jumped right into the business. He had his first 90-day call, and then he started making 100 calls a week. And just for context, guys, that's a lot of dialing to be able to jump into something part-time and those are full-time numbers. So just so you know, Jeff is accessing opportunity because he's incredibly disciplined of doing what needs to be done to be able to get properties under contract. So I just think that, I know you didn't say that just now, Jeff, but that's really the reason why Jeff has ran into as many opportunities as he has in this amount of time.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Jeff's journey in Deal Structure Sunday overtime, along with some other cool nuances that popped up, such as handling realtors and how you were able to successfully take 2 property under contract with realtors, because many of us are not able to access that referral funnel there. So another great deal, Jeff. Any parting words from Deal Structure Sunday?
Everybody can do this. So if you're ready to commit to it, you just have to be coachable and have a couple minutes. Honestly, you don't need much money. These guys, Zach, thank you for letting us have this low barrier of entry. Like, this is an awesome opportunity. So go do it.
Well said.
Awesome.
I'll
shameless
say,
plug, but thank you very much, Jeff.
My parting words are super simple. Stay motivated, stay driven, and you can change your life. You can design the life of your dreams. That's it. That's all it comes down to.
You heard the man. I love it. Okay. That's all we got for you for Deal Structure Sunday. Short, to the point, but just know that if you want it, you can certainly have it. You just have to get after it. If you want more from Jeff on this deal, head on over to the Smart Real Estate Coach Academy and fire this week's episode of Deal Structure Overtime. You can learn more about this series and all of our other courses by visiting smartrealestatecoachacademy.com.